everybody, it's Diana from Catherine Diana Studios. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing great. I hope your new year has been good, and that you're plugging along and doing all right. I want to get right into this. I am so far behind, and those of you who follow, you know that I volunteer a lot. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you some of the stuff real quick. I'm going to do a video on. Part of my volunteering is I make things to be auctioned off for fundraisers. Can you see that little pocket there? Oh, I think I got glare on the plastic. But anyway, I'm going to do a video, but there's 4 or 5 of these, and you know, some cute little these here little pockets so they can do some fundraising. And am I getting them both in? Yeah, I guess so. And some for little kids, and some for teens, and you know. So anyway, I'll do a video how I made them, where I got my supplies, yada yada yada. But what I'm here to do here is do a video, and I think I'm going to pull this in a little bit. Whoops. You're going to see a little bit of the mess around my workspace, because this is, you know, all of this kind of stuff is laying everywhere. But I am on a Facebook crazy quilt group page, and I really don't do crazy quilting. I love crazy quilts, but I don't do them. However, I do make an awful lot of paper and mixed media art and altered art things that are similar. So there was a gal there, and Saturday is vendor day, and her shop is called Lace Place by Holley, and she was running a sale. And so I bought some stuff, and oh my goodness, I cannot even believe how gorgeous this stuff is. I haven't opened it, so we're going to open it together. So we're starting off, and all of these, by the way, are from Turkey. I don't know if she orders them from Istanbul, buys them in Istanbul. I actually have some fabrics and stuff from there myself, but I haven't bought anything from there or been there or anything in a long time. So anyway, so here's, oops, which way does it open? Oh, it goes this way. Hello. So here's some incredible lace, and I think the most expensive thing, goodness, I just put lotion on my hands, and that might have been a mistake, but my hands are so dry. Okay, apparently I am a doofus. There he is. I can feel it. There it is. Anyway, I am just amazed. We're just going to undo these together. So they're remnants by colors. So like these, I guess this is the way the camera is. So look at that. I bought an ivory, I bought a white, I bought a Halloween, and I bought like a mixed like earthy colors. Oh my goodness, look at all these. And so these are all I believe 12 inches long. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And I think this pack was 15 bucks. And I cannot remember if the purchase was over 35, if it was free shipping or not. Can you see this? God, I hope I got all those in. Poop. I may not have. Let me try that again. How about that? Can you see that? Absolutely gorgeous. So I don't remember, honestly. Look at that. Let me get it over here. Sorry. You know what? I'm going to lay them across this way. I just can't get over how absolutely beautiful they are. They're so, so lovely. So there we go. Can you see the different patterns there? Just lovely, lovely. And so I use this kind of stuff in my tags, my journals, the little crazy quilt little pieces that I make out of lace and paper napkins, and I kind of create the same thing. I used to do a lot of well, a little bit of quilting and stitching. I don't do it as much anymore, just because I have some arthritis in my hands, so I have to, you know, age-related osteoarthritis from someone who, you know, I used to type 95 words a minute. So and now my hands don't like me so much. Check that out. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I forgot how many are in here, but it's a boatload, as you can see. I mean, gosh, there's so many here. Look at all of them. I cannot get over these. So I would highly recommend, if you're looking for some beautiful lace for your journals and such, man, go to her store. She's on Etsy. And again, it's Lace Place by Holley. Holl, I think it was EY. Yep. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And she has, you know, black, navy, green, packets of, ooh, that's so pretty. Oh, there's a little bit of Valentine stuff. Orange, just all kinds of varying colors that you could buy a mix combo of, or, you know, just a variety in the same hue, or a variety like these here. So, all right, let me toss those right there on top of the Valentine stuff. And let's get into this one here. Here's the white. And I love using white because then I can customize the color. I often just use my my ink. I'll just use, you know, this Distress ink, or the what's the other ink? The Ranger ink that's Tim Holtz, and we all have it. It's not the Distress, it's the other one. It's the really juicy one. Anyway, that stuff. I can't see any off the top. Oh, they're in those containers. I can't get to those without making a lot of rackets. So, and here's some smaller little bits. I think these were like six inches long or so. So lots of tiny little bits and pieces, which are great for your snippets, little clusters. Obviously a smaller journal where you could just do the, you know, top or cross the edge. But all of these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is so exciting. I've actually had these for like a month. I need to do my review, you know, on her stuff. It's just gorgeous. So let me throw a few of these here so you can see them against my dry skin. There we go. I live in the high desert, so it's dry here. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm probably going kind of fast, but you can always pause. I do that all the time. Oh, that's interesting. I love that. It's got a little bit of a silvery sheen to it. I don't know if you can see that. But when I'm watching videos, I'll stop and pause. You know, I just don't want to make this too long. So, and not everybody wants to see all this. They want to get to that or that. You know, and if you follow me, you know I'm a Halloween artist. Although I don't post consistently. I get time to myself, so I get caught up on household items and, you know, chores and things I need to do in the house, and then I'm too tired to create, and then some event comes up or some kind of need is there, and so I'll go volunteer to get some stuff done because I'm retired now, and so I have some time. And, you know, I've had tough, rough patches in my life where I needed an extra hand, or, you know, that it's just someone to come and help me do something or whatever. So you know, I kind of like paying that forward, you know, giving back to the community and, you know, that kind of thing, because there were people there for me when I was younger. So all right, so this one is the Halloween pack. So I guess let me move that out of the way. I'm totally digging this one because I make so much Halloween stuff that I don't do videos on. I really should. If you go out to my Instagram, you can see, I think, more photos of my Halloween stuff and kind of what my style is. Although I don't really have a 100% consistent style. You know, I'm kind of, I fluctuate all over. I like traditional as much as I like boho, and as much as I like grunge, and as much as I like, you know, what do they call it nowadays? Grandma core. I don't know. Granny core. I can't keep up. But anyway, so this is really beautiful. Love that. And here's another. These are fun. And it's funny, I'll use bits and pieces of these. Oh, look at that. Oh, is that backward? No. Look at that. Can you see the sequins on there? Ooh, birdie. Hoping you can see that. There's another. Absolutely beautiful. I just did another purchase, and I don't remember the name of the shop. I've never bought. No, yes, I have bought from her. Oh, what's it called? I want to say like Americraft, but that is so not right. I don't think it is. And I just bought a bunch of sorry stuff, sorry scraps and remnants. I hope one day I can go to India and see some of these exquisite fabrics for myself, up close and personal, in the very country where they came from. So I haven't been quite that far yet. So hopefully someday. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. You know, a lot of times I'm inspired by these and I don't have a piece or someone has something. So I'll do a stamp, you know, just a regular stamp, ink stamp, you know, our ink stamps. But I also have, I don't know if I have one right here handy. I don't think I do. Rats. I have actual fabric stamps from India that they put the paint on and then stamped on the fabric, and I'll do those, and then I'll go through with my like glitter paint and stuff, stickles and things like that, and oh gosh, gorgeous. And I'll kind of create something like this so I can have it as a background. Got a little fuzzy there. And they turn out really beautiful. So, you know, when you don't have stuff like this, you can make do. Boy, there's all kinds of pieces of stuff falling off of this. So bits of, you know, little fabric threads and stuff. So beautiful. Oh, just love these. So, and I do kind of glammy Halloween too. Kind of glam it up. Am I in the right? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I love the color orange. It's such a happy color. Orange and yellow. They're really not my favorites. My favorites are black. Devoid of color. No color at all. Absence. But, you know, but when it comes to like bright colors like orange and yellow, I do like them because they're so happy, you know. They remind me of beautiful sunny summer days and stuff like that. So, oh, gorgeous. Goodness, just gorgeous. That is the right way. I think go either way. Nope. That might be the right way, but that's pretty that way too. I think I got that way. Oh, isn't that sweet? Doesn't that remind you of like great grandma's doilies? I love that. And then we have this. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. Love all that. Those colors there. So that's pretty awesome. So that's the Halloween pack. And this one here, I do some woodland theme, forest journals. And I thought, well, these could be really handy because they're earthy tones. And they're super, super pretty. And oh my goodness, look at that. So maybe I'll glam up my little journals, my little earthy journals that I make that have, you know, just woodland themes. You know, a little bit of this could really add something really cute and pretty. You know, maybe I'll make a glam one for myself and see if, that's cute too. If, you know, if anybody likes it, and then maybe I might include that as one of my special orders or custom order things. How's that? Can you see that? Kind of hard. I'm not really looking because I have to get up on my tiptoes to look up and over. So I'm just kind of hoping you all can see that. And I'll do some still photos tomorrow in the natural light. Oh, that's pretty. That has a little, looks like a little bird or something and flowers. And then I'll post them on my Instagram. So, ooh, this reminds me. It feels like suede, but it reminds me of, remember those tooled leather purses back in the 70s that a lot of us carried, all of us older folks carried. So that's really pretty. I wish I still had one. I found one on Etsy eBay once, and it was similar to the one I had in junior high / high school back in the 70s. And I almost bought it, but it was so expensive. And this was like 10 years ago, so I never bought it. And of course, I've never seen one like it. I look every now and again, and I've never found one even close to the pattern that I had. So I kind of missed that one. I just didn't want to plop down. I think they wanted like $200 for it. And I'm like, no. And that was, like 2014, 2015. Back before things got really expensive. So, ooh, this is interesting. It's really stretchy. And that's really cool. And it has these little doodads on there. They're really pretty. Stunning. So, I mean, look at all these fun things you could use for your, obviously your quilts and your crazy quilts and paper art and altered art and, like I said earlier, tags and journals and snippets and belly bands and page edges and whatever, even your you could use them, as a a top to a tag. I don't have one sitting around here. Oh, by the way, and she threw in some freebies too. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So, all kinds of little goodies that I can incorporate. So, but even if you didn't use like a piece like this for a tag top, just one little piece could be really cute too. You just have to, keep that from fraying. But isn't that sweet? That's really pretty. That's lovely. Reminds me of, what's that show? The Golden Age, the Gilded Age, I don't know. All the fancy clothing that they wear. Edwardian style. Beautiful. And then we have this one. Oh, that's lovely. Love that. And then this guy. Ooh, this feels, it's got some sequins on it. It feels like a thick, ooh, that one came undone. I wonder if I can fix that. It feels like a thick, almost like a metal thread. It's really kind of cool. See, I'm not an expert sewer, so I don't know. There's probably, I know I do buy metallic threads, but not thick like that. That feels almost like wire. So, and there's this one. So there we go. So those are the goodies. I had to share them because, if you guys are looking for really cool stuff, go out to her shop. It's Lace Place by Holley, Holley, on Etsy. I just loved her. I love this. And she's got a customer. I will be back. I'll have to watch for sales and stuff. You know what? I don't want to put that on that because those are multicolored little fragments of goodies. There we go. And I just don't want a lot of little goodies getting stuck in here. Little bits and bobs of things. So there we go. Okay, that isn't pretty, but anyway, but there you go. So, hey, I hope you're doing great, like I mentioned earlier. And thanks so much for watching. And I hope y'all are just having, recovering from all the terrible weather and all the snow. We didn't get that. I'm at 3,000 feet at the base of the Rocky Mountains and not a lick of snow. Nothing. So barely had any rain this winter. Hasn't even been cold. So, things are weird. All the way around, everything's weird. So anyway, y'all take care and I'll talk to you soon. See you later. Bye-bye.